I just finished recording the final video with my Yoshi exhaust system. It's sad that it has to come to an end, but I do want to experiment with at least 3 to 4 more exhaust systems on the R9. That way I can choose which one I like the most, and most importantly, I can put out content for you guys, so you guys don't have to experiment on your own. And as you guys can see from the title of the video, we are switching over to the Dominator GP3 full system exhaust, and I can't be more excited to put it on the bike. I am currently on my way back home to disassemble the bike so I can send the ECU out to the one and only Two-Wheel Dynoworks, the only people you should trust with your ECU. Getting a new exhaust system means you have to get your bike flashed, so that's exactly what I'm gonna do right now. And yes, that does mean I'm gonna have to go a couple days without my bike, but you guys don't have to worry. I'm gonna make sure I put all that in today's video. Without further ado, let's send the ECU out and put the new exhaust system on. I'll catch y'all in a bit.
Alright guys, so it's been about 4 days since I sent the ECU out to get flashed, and surprisingly, last night I checked the delivery status of my ECU and it said it's going to arrive in 3 days. But when I checked the following morning, it said it was going to arrive on Saturday, which is today, and it's going to get here in about an hour or two. So with about an hour of downtime, I'm going to have to say my final goodbyes to the Yoshi exhaust. The Dominator exhaust I'm about to install is going to end at about right here, meaning that we won't need this top bracket anymore. In a couple of days, I'm going to be posting the sound difference between the AT2 Yoshi exhaust system versus the Dominator GP3, so make sure you guys stay on the lookout for that. Make sure you guys have post notifications turned on so you don't miss the day it comes out. But before we get to installing the exhaust, I am missing one thing. Alright y'all, I think we are going to be ready for the install now. Right after I take the Yoshi exhaust off, I'm going to put it right next to the GP3 and stock exhaust, just so we could compare all 3 sizes. But without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get started and take this off. I'll be right back.
It has officially been 4 weeks since I've been using the Dominator GP3 exhaust. Let me go ahead and give you guys a quick cold start. Oh my. This exhaust is extremely loud in a good way. This has genuinely been the most fun I've ever had riding a sports bike. So let's go on a quick ride. I do want to say, if you don't want a loud exhaust, do not go with the GP3 version. Yo, I don't even know if you guys can hear me. I believe there's like 6 different exhaust types that you can choose for your R9 on the Dominator website. So I'll be sure to link that in the description down below. But right now, I'm on my way to shoot a couple videos with the exhaust. I'm gonna be going down a couple tunnels, doing a couple pulls. I'm also gonna be comparing this exhaust with the Yoshi exhaust system, and that'll be coming out as soon as I post this video that you guys are seeing right now. But anyways, let's give you guys a quick rip. Stabilizer. Oh my god, now that is an exhaust that you want on your bike. Another thing I love about the exhaust are the pops that you hear on it. Every time you hold the RPMs consistent for about 6 to 7k RPM and you use the quick shifter to shift, you hear a loud ass pop. Make sure you're at 6 to 7 and you shift, you're gonna hear a loud ass pop. Another thing, after you do a pull, let off the throttle, get back on it ever so slightly, and you'll hear some pops. Let me show you guys how that looks like. Woo! This exhaust is listed at about $575. With tax and shipping, I believe it comes out to $610. So the price that you're paying for this exhaust system is honestly going to be really hard to beat. Not to mention the install process is also really simple. It shouldn't take you more than an hour to 2 to get the entire full system on. Alright, we're going to pull over right now. I want to do a small pull right here. We're just going to wait for a couple cars to pass by. Oh my god, bro. I don't know if we're going to be able to get this clip in actually. Actually, hold on. I think we're good. Let's go. Oh, Rebel. Damn, this is nice. I want to hear another pop. Oh my god, hear that, hear that. Also, I purposely hit redline on every single shift just so I can hear exactly how it sounds. And oh my god, there's a wet spot in my pants right now. I'm gonna go back to do the exact same pull without hitting redline, just because I know there's gonna be a lot of people in the comments acting like I don't know how to shift the damn bike. Once again, if y'all want to hear the comparison of the Yoshi exhaust system versus the Dominator GP3, my next video is gonna have that, so make sure y'all check that out. Bro, these downshifts are so aggressive. Hear that shit? Uh-oh. We got some cars coming full speed up in here. Oh, tunnel! Stabilizer on 8. Let's go. If you guys want a loud exhaust, this is the option to go to. It literally pierces my eardrums. Alright guys, so I actually pulled over just so I can test out the DJI Osmo 360 camera. A lot of you guys want to see the comparison between the Insta360 cameras and the DJI camera, so that's exactly what I'm going to do for you guys. I don't think I'm going to post the results in today's YouTube video, but definitely take a look at my socials. I'll probably post the results within 2 to 3 days. What the fuck? Did someone fucking fall?
She crashed and then she jumped. Saying that she pulled, yeah, that she hit the thing and then she just...
Oh my... Alright y'all, so back on the topic of the exhaust systems, I do want to talk about the flames from the Yoshimura versus the GP3. Something to keep in mind is that the Yoshimura exhaust holds flames for seconds. It's a literal flamethrower. If you guys look at my page, look at my older videos with the Yoshi exhaust, you'll see how much flames that thing can spit. Another thing I want to mention, this is mainly for the people that are going to get flashed by Two Wheel Dynaworks. If you're going to go with a different tuner, that's completely fine, but you won't see the same results on your exhaust as you guys are seeing right now. So the thing I noticed from the Yoshi exhaust system is that you'd have to get it really, really hot in order for it to start shooting flames. It doesn't typically shoot flames from just casual street riding. You would have to intentionally get the bike extremely hot or ride it extremely aggressive for it to start shooting flames. Whereas the GP3 honestly shoots at any time. It doesn't necessarily have to be really hot, nor does it have to be under a heavy load. But once again, as I talked about before, get it under that RPM range of 6 to 7. To get it to that rev range, use your quick shifter and you'll see a spark damn near every single time from 2nd to 4th gear. And I'll show you guys a video of me doing just that. Now, if you want to flame from 4th to 6th gear, it won't typically come from casual street riding. You would have to ride the bike a little hard. As a matter of fact, I'll show you guys a pull that I did a couple days ago from 1st to 6th gear, essentially topping the bike completely out. So take a look at this video. Now, another thing I noticed after watching that video would be if I did that exact same pull on the Yoshi exhaust system, the amount of flames that would have came out that exhaust pipe would have scared me. Now, you can do with that information as you like. Once again, if you go with a different tuner, this will not apply to you. This is strictly for Two Wheel Dynaworks. I'm just strictly showing you guys how this bike performs with these exhaust systems on my bike getting flashed by Two Wheel Dynaworks. So yeah, if you want an extremely loud bike in a good way, if you love loud pops from the quick shifter, some sparks every single time that you shift up, a shorter end, then you might want to consider getting the Dominator GP3. And another thing to mention, have a budget of about $600, then I would highly recommend getting the Dominator GP3 exhaust system. On the other hand, if you like a lot of flames, have a higher budget, and you want an exhaust that's not as loud as the Dominator GP3, then I'd highly recommend going with Yoshi. Now, if you guys may excuse me, I'm gonna get some water real quick, and I'll hop right back into the video. Alright guys, so I just finished recording the YouTube video coming after this one that you guys are watching right now. In that video, all I'm really doing is just putting my camera down in the same exact location every time with different exhaust systems to show you guys how each exhaust system sounds so you guys can make up your mind whether you want the Dominator or the Yoshi. So yeah guys, there's gonna be a whole bunch of YouTube videos coming out in the near future featuring the Dominator exhaust system. So make sure y'all stay on the lookout for that. One thing I don't know if I already mentioned it earlier is that this exhaust compared to the Yoshi exhaust, I honestly never felt a power difference. So if your biggest concern is about power, I wouldn't worry about that comparing these two exhaust systems. I ran both for about a month, so what the hell? I ran both exhaust systems for about a month or so, and I can tell you I did not feel any power difference. If there was any power difference, it would be very minimal. So don't let that be a factor whether you choose this exhaust or the Yoshi exhaust. Also, let me know if you guys want more videos with me talking, explaining stuff, and having some commentary in it. I don't know if you guys rather have me talking or me just shut up so you hear the exhaust. I'm good with whatever you guys want because at the end of the day, I'm really just doing this for you guys. Another thing I want to mention, all of you guys are asking how I record my audio on my exhaust. For example, like this right here. That is recorded with the Insta360 Mic Air. For a limited time, if you guys buy a camera through Insta360 and use code Nacho, you will get that mic for completely free. No strings attached, I believe. All you have to do is buy a X5 or an Ace Pro. I'll make sure all the details are correct and I'll even put on the screen to show you guys how to get that mic for free. Let me do a quick pop for y'all. 40 seconds is crazy. What the fuck? So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. Hopefully you guys found it informative. And without further ado, make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment down below if you guys have any questions. Follow all my socials, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.